that way. This is the place to be. We're all going to come together, make each other feel good. Okay, what do we got here? Give us the info. Give us the info on you. Give us the info on the replay.
Okay, so I am Farabee. I am a low Master HOTS player, and I'm going to be playing Thrall in this particular match. This is another one of those weird mixed games where it's like half diamonds, half masters. I don't remember who's who on each side. I do remember GG no RE is the Garrosh on the enemy team. You'll probably recognize him from a lot of, master level streams. That said, this is a game when like the 4-1-1 on Crash Lightning Thrall being bad wasn't really well known. So I went Crash Lightning Thrall in our 4-man. You'll notice that we also have a Malthael who is going to be solo laning. I will say our ETC played out of his mind. So shout outs to Vibe there. Basically, though, I'm just kind of looking for what I can do better in this particular game.
Look at this Skinergy.
Yeah, I know. Like it's amazing, actually.
Excellent. So, okay. Well, good introduction. Thank you for that. And I just actually wanted to talk about the level 1 talent real quick. So, yes, pretty much common community knowledge that Crash Lightning is not as good as Echo, but it's not like it's you pick the talent and the game's over, right? Like let's get real. Yeah. It's still a usable talent, and the fact that I would be actually probably mad at you if you picked it in the solo. Like let's be honest. But if you are in the 4-man and you have that talent and you actually stack it up at a reasonable time, then I think that's perfectly fine. I do. But only if those are the two conditions. A, it gets stacked. B, you're in the 4-man. But I feel like A is part of B, you know what I mean? Because you're not going to get it stacked unless you are in the rotation like that.
Yeah. I will also preface this by saying I make another really bad talent choice, but it actually ends up working out to my favor. Spoilers, I picked Maelstrom Weapon on accident, fat-fingered it. But we'll see how it works out.
Okay. Real quick, just as always with the coaching videos, everyone, thank you for the subscriptions, but I don't thank everyone individually until after the replay. So I see the two of you there. Seriously, really appreciate it, but I will give you your individual shout outs as soon as this replay is over. Lots of love. Okay, we're stacking. That's really all you want to do early. Spending your W might not even be worth it here. I'm gonna drop the volume just a tad. As long as, like, you want to make sure you have it up for if ETC slides, which you do right here. But just be cautious of using it like that, and you use it there, which is good because then the slide follows up. Usually you'd want slide first, and then you obviously... Wait, do you... I have not got to do a Phoenix one yet. I wish I had. I wish someone would submit a Phoenix replay. I want to see if you get in all 3 auto attacks with Wind Fury. Okay, yeah, you do. Ah. Do you see what I see? So right here, you're using all your Wind Fury attacks without moving. So you can be moving this way to get a little bit more aggressive in your positioning on this Maiev. But then watch. Yep. You finish, and you actually... Okay, you hit that auto, but then you walk away. Okay, you do get another one. If you had positioned this way the entire time and followed her in, you maybe get in an extra auto or two, but you don't kill her. Actually, an auto and a Q might have... Maybe not. Nah, it's not worth mentioning. I thought that you missed an auto attack there, so I just wanted to bring that up, but you hadn't, so that's fine. On first glance, it looked like it, but Thrall's auto attack animation is so weird. It, like, the damage registers before his hammer even swings, and then you moved, and then, yeah. Yeah, running in too far is bad.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, yeah, his auto attack animation always throws me off because it's so slow, but yeah, like you said, it registers right away.
Yep. This isn't the real selfie, is it? From League? Doubt it.
I have no idea.
Already at 4 stacks, feeling good, actually.
I'm a little bit confused why our team isn't rotating like as 4 here, but...
Yeah, Gul'dan should have cleared mid with ETC for sure, and then rotated down with body. But at this point, you could have gone onto Siege right away because you're doing nothing at this right now. Everyone's missing from mid, everyone's missing from bot. You have to run the assumption that they're on siege. You absolutely have to, especially at your level of play. So I actually think you do it now. Here, run into the bush. You can sit here. Sitting in this bush for a couple seconds is fine, because what you're doing is waiting to see where they are. Because if you wait here for a few seconds, either A, Maiev is sitting here doing nothing, or B, Maiev is on siege. If she's here doing nothing, then you start siege first. Now, the burden of getting a pick mid, getting a pick bottom, or starting siege later than you is on Maiev, so you're up on her in that rotation. So immediately, go do your siege. Because here you can't even get stacks. You're just using Q right now, just accomplishing nothing. Gul'dan's got the wave clear under control.
Oh.
Yeah, she won't even die off that. Oh. It's close. Actually, did we mess this one up?
Yeah, I think that was a missed kill too. Like, slide.
So yeah, right there, you overlap your root with the slide by about 30%. Stuff like that can't. You are 100% in control of this. So like, let's watch. We'll.
Activate the shrine, and the dragon's power is yours.
Just tiny bit more patience here, and you secure the kill. Tiny bit more. Watch. Slide comes out. Here's the timer. You see the timer. Root comes out now. The root comes out. Also, this body block is awful. It needs to be here so that she has to walk up this way. But still, if you get that, that's one extra auto attack. And that secures you the kill.
Yeah.
That's okay, just a little bit more patience. So already, need this siege, need this kill.
Yeah, I'm kind of hitting myself for not going and doing the siege. I don't know why I went back mid.
3v2 bottom.
Get the soak.
This is actually okay. And we want one mid just because they have cap here. We didn't know that Chromia back, she could have tapped and just kind of been floating around mid waiting to cap this, or she could have even tapped and then walked here, set up a time trap or something like that. But yeah.
I honestly don't remember my thought process. I think I was thinking the same thing, but yeah.
Clearing mid here is actually perfectly fine. And what I want you to do is use the W on the wave too, if you're able. Or come down for the fight, either or. This is a good stacking opportunity and perhaps kills, so.
Oh, dang it.
Ooh, I feel like we get in on this. They're going to be missing all mids. Actually, no. Garrosh is going to be there for it. Okay, so a couple things here. You rotate down with the... so what does the rotation down do for you right now? So this is my only concern, so let's watch. You rotate down. The rotation is a statement of intent, right? You intend to do something in this bottom lane, but watch your movements. You get to bottom, you Q once, and you chill. So far our value of rotation is just landing a Q and Wing the wave. That's it. Not helping, just auto-attacking the wave. So
yeah.
Sorry?
You're absolutely right. I could have played more aggressive there.
Either that, or if your intention through the rotation is just to auto-attack the wave, why don't you push in mid? Because then at least this way they lose an entire wave of soak mid. So like when you were mid and the wave starts coming in as a line, you can use your Feral Spirit on the wave. It does the most amount of damage, obviously, because it's a line skill shot on a line minion wave. Clear this one out real fast. It forces one of their numbers up mid. And then you can rotate down and look for a fight when you know that one is going to be represented mid, or they just straight up lose all the soak. So one or the other, but rotating down and then just attacking the minions, I think is just it's another pretty big misplay. We get the stack though, so it's not all lost. Just getting the message in chat, or can't maybe. Yes, but we also agree that the camp should not even be up at this point because we should have taken it earlier.
Yeah, it was a big misplay on my part.
Nice.
Uh,
Was that your Thrall noise?
That was my... Oh my god, I can't believe we missed this kill. Where was my W?
You use it, I thought. Yeah, right there.
I did use it.
But the overlap with Uther stun.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. But that one isn't even on you. I don't know. You could have like seen Uther and been like, oh, Uther's going to stun off this, and then I'll root off the stun. But I think any reasonable player here would be using your W, because you don't know that Uther doesn't have stun. Because yeah, it overlaps right there, and then she gets away with 0 HP.
Yeah, literally same time. Yep.
Yep.
And Uther dies for it, which is unfortunate.
But at least Uther dying means that you don't die. Because you would have died if Uther didn't die. Wait, that sentence sounds weird, but it's true. Uh-oh. Oh, really nice sidestep. Super nice sidestep. You were so dead here. Oh my gosh. That was a really difficult...
got it.
Dude, that's hella difficult too. Because right now, if you continued running this way, you absolutely die. But yeah, stepping up this way is the only way you live. And it has to be this angle, actually. Because if you walk this way, he walks this way and gets the flip onto you. But if you walk this way, he has no way of getting to you. Wait, he doesn't even look for you. He could have flipped you right there. Oh, maybe you kill somebody, though. Ah.
I'm just running.
Sweet Prince Gul'dan. So he chose to kill Gul'dan instead. Hello everyone in the chat. Thanks for being here. Okay, so now we end up missing the wave. Dang it, Farabee, it's 4 minutes into the game and we've messed up a lot of things. But that's okay. Those are the best replays, right? Because I feel like all the things that we've messed up on are so simple too. So easy to fix.
I think I'm just like hunting for stacks at this point, really. Yeah, and they get the first DK.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, but at least they walk it top.
Well, to be fair, I think he's just looking for walls for XP advantage.
Yep, that is what he's doing,
the correct
but
way to do it, right?
I mean, yes and no. This DK can get mid and bottom wall, I think, quite easily. Only reason this DK is top is because Malthael had 10% health. Let's be real. That is the only reason this DK is top. I can go back and prove it, but I guarantee that is the only reason. And all it gets is a single wall. This is actually such a huge misplay. It's okay. Well, at least I get the wall bottom.
I'm just sitting here stacking.
Yep. Whoa, she takes that?
Free.
What did you use your W on?
I don't remember.
It looks like you just try to use it on... Like, here you can hit her with it. She can use Vault, but... Oh, it's just a miss.
I whiffed it.
You looked at her for it, but it was just a miss.
Rip.
Who's pinging you?
I'm just clearing. I'm just trying to make sure we get the soak.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you've got to get a camp now, right?
Yeah, I think
it's literally
that's
the
what I
only
gotta do
thing
at this point. Please tell me I do it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone on your team or the enemy team loves using their G button.
I do remember we were in comms.
Okay.
Yes, the stack.
That was much better the way that you lined up CC
Easy
there.
dot.
Oh, man. Okay. Uther.
Boom.
Yes. Get on the wall. Wall. Go. I don't get this at all. Okay, I see stuff like this happen, and it actually blows my mind, and I don't mean to sound like rude or anything like that, ever, but I actually want to know what the thought process is here from you, okay? So, you get this kill, 2 represented top on the enemy team, 1 dead bottom, Chromie just cleared the wave mid. You know that the only possibility of the enemy team here is that Ana is sitting behind the wall. That's the only even possibility, but we just killed her here. So you know that she's probably on her way back if anyone is paying attention to the death timers. So literally, there's not a single enemy hero that could be here. Why back off the wall? Wave, siege camp. This is a full wall plus the well.
I honestly don't remember. Oh, I think I was like, oh, I'm low mana. Oh, never mind. We all go get the camp.
Power gathers within the shrines.
See, but what you can do, I like this. This is good. But what you can do instead is just take the whole wall, have your next wave and your siege camp crash into their fort. So they're still here clearing, and then back up and take this camp. Boom, camp starts rolling out, shrines activate, they're still clearing, you take bottom, rotate mid. Like, you guys just won the game. Not actually, but you know what I mean? Like, that's how big of a tempo advantage this is. Why not steal the siege camp? Because taking structures off the map is always more important than stealing a camp. Always. These generate XP, and they generate tempo, they generate map advantage, they generate everything you could ever want in this game.
I backed for mana.
I think that's fine. You have tap, but...
The dragon shall rest no
I
longer.
wanted to save tap for the upcoming team fight. I think our fountain's still up by, yeah.
I don't even know what this... I'm gonna read this. I don't even know what this does.
Yeah, it was a fat finger. 100%.
Stealing or taking structures from the enemy team generates map advantage because your creep wave pushes deeper, which gives you vision deeper into the enemy portion of the map, which allows you to do more things. If you have a creep wave that's here, you know, you can walk up here knowing that this entire area is safe of enemy heroes. Maelstrom weapon, his level 7 talent was fat fingered.
100%.
All right.
I think this is the first time I've ever taken that talent.
Oh man, the body block on Eye of Horus, what a god!
And I'm too far away to follow up for him. No.
I was gonna say, you can just use Earthquake though.
Yeah.
It's pretty big, you know, you might even call it Girthquake. I don't know if I can say that.
I'm just trying to get the tower down at this point.
We need one person to cap.
I forget why I
Wait.
went up there.
Malthael died. Yes, Nano's better. I thought Malthael killed Varian. Sorry, I have to see this. How did that happen? No, he doesn't die to the minion. Oh, he does to Eye of Horus? Did she just snipe him? Over and over?
Yup.
There's no way this happens, dude. No. Okay. I didn't know. That's so funny.
Meanwhile, her team is dying.
Yeah. All right. Bottom cap. You, honestly, I would just run top.
I forget why I cleared mid here.
I mean, it's not the worst because now he shows up here, which means Malthael goes top. So it's not actually the worst. In fact, pressuring mid like this is good.
Yeah.
As long as they don't take bottom back. Gul'dan showing mid like that meant that they could actually 2v2, but... Get this kill.
And another one where he just
Goodbye.
barely walks out.
Oh, nice sidestep. No W though, so Gul'dan's not gonna die.
Yeah, the fights are kind of all over the place here.
This is really sketchy.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure I die here. Nope. ETC's a god.
You've got tap up.
Yep.
Do you like Spirit Shield over the active D? I don't even know the name of it.
I took it because of the Chromie, mainly,
Thrall's
in
Grace.
this game.
Yeah.
I normally go
Ooh,
Thrall's.
really good.
Yeah.
Earthquake. Obviously you're chasing in because you know Chromie's already dead.
Yep. Pressure Anna, she can't really do anything. Not getting away this time. Oh, no, never mind. He does because he's Garrosh.
Guys, I need you to go on Anna when she's ulting. Did he die again to Eye of Horus? He must have.
Oh my god. Okay, well, he redeemed himself there.
Holy. See, that was proper follow-up. Novax with the perfect Horrify off of the timer. Okay, so now you guys really have to get DK. DK, like, ends the game here. Because you can take both of these forts.
I think Chromie just commits suicide here. And no, never mind.
Excuse me.
Scared of Garrosh.
Come on, man. Clear the wave. Push it in. Oh, okay, so... Varian kills himself.
He's smashed, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So far, pretty straightforward game. It's mainly just in the early game where you were kind of falling short, but so far, during the late, it's been a lot better.
Yeah, I walked back there because I wasn't sure if anybody was in XP range. I wanted to get the soak.
Here, if you're not just looking to stack, like step up, get your Qs. You have tap too. You got to start using it more.
Yeah.
This could be a lot of mana. But you can also look for flanks. So right here, all you did, ooh, yeah. So I wanted to mention this, and this is something you should look for in the future. So you know that the DK is going to be stepping up to here. Your team's going to be around in this range. Their team's going to be playing on the backside. I don't think they just all in you under the fort like this, especially knowing that they have Varian dead. This is the perfect opportunity for you to step up into this bush over top. So you're completely hidden right now. They don't even know where you are. You are here, okay? Let's pretend. Well, like you're here, whatever. You're walking. You're here. Only danger is the fact that there's a time trap in this bush. Only danger. Even if there is, your team's already far up enough. So what you can do in the future, like if you're against a Chromie and you're looking for a flank like this and there's a bush that separates you from the flank, just be like, wait for your team to step up a little bit at least and then walk in. Just in case, because like if your team's back here and you step up into this bush and there's a time trap, oh crap, you know, Garrosh walks up and he combos you and you die. But what you do is you just walk up here, you just chill, wait for your team to walk up into saving range, and let's pretend you're here, okay? Boom, you run in, Earthquake. Right here.
Did I have it up?
Yes.
Oof.
Huge quake. Get it anyways, but it's just better because you had to use your E in order to get into range, that's all. And you just would have been positioned better for the fight. And it's just something, even though like you get a similar condition, I always like bringing this stuff up because it's a mentality thing. Next time you step up in a situation you're like this, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, what's that idiot who told me that maybe I can look at a flank instead? And then you look for the flank. I'm the idiot in case you didn't know. Cool. DK should look at middle fort. We still have 25 seconds on it. Yay. It makes me happy in a replay when I say what I think should happen and then it happens just a moment later. You know? See what I mean though? Like off that DK, I was like, if we can get DK off these 2 kills, it like ends the game. We get mid and bottom fort. Look how open this map is. 16 talent advantage. On our way to, you know, increasing our experience gap. This is really good. Ooh, good question. I don't usually answer a lot of questions during the Patreon replays, but this is an important one, especially on this map. So the question is, why is mid fort better than keep wall? Because more experience? No, not necessarily because of more experience. Because of ease of access onto the DK. So let's flirt with the idea. We come out of this 16 advantage. First off, I think this is wrong. Maybe not necessarily because DK's down. But what I'm trying to say here is, let's say we get siege and somehow weasel our way into the bruiser camp. Both of these pushing deep. Okay, they're like here. That means that the enemy team has to be represented at least 1 or 2, 2 members down bottom. What that also means is we have free access to clear mid. Boom, clear a mid wave. Now our creep wave pushes up to here. We see this far into mid from the enemy team. That means the only possible way for them to stall us on DK capture is for them to aggressively rotate through Delta, and if they do, we can force a fight here, and they have no fort to back to, no fort to back to. We have forts to back to, or come through here. Or, of course, come through here, but then we see them on the wave, so lots of information, and it just helps you. Opening up the mid fort helps you secure the next DK, because if you... Sorry, this is a bit of a rant, but if you have the opportunity, let's say we are level 13 and they are 9.5, so massive advantage, and you get a DK and you can open up a wall, absolutely do it. High chance you get another DK immediately as it spawns, which means you can actually look to end the game if you open it up that far. You only open up the wall and get keep damage that early if you're looking at closing out the game really early. But if they're this close to you, it's way better to just increase the tempo of the match. So boom, down with these forts so that you can actually look to secure another objective later on throughout the game.
Super useful information.
I love Heroes of the Storm, man. Thunderstorm. Do you like Thunderstorm?
Yeah, I love the slow. It's ridiculously useful.
I'm gonna be watching you.
I do pretty good at stacking it for the most part.
That's good, because if you don't, it's a dead talent.
I honestly should have gone up and did our siege camp, but
That's
I think
fine.
we're just 4-man rotating everywhere.
Yeah.
This week.
Only thing is, are they just gonna clear it immediately? Only thing is timing, because now they just get to clear it for free, and then we don't have it during the DK. So, but then they can fight us over it if they're all bottom. It's just, yeah. Ooh, literally pixel perfect. Ooh, does he rip the fear? No, not quite.
No.
Okay, never mind. We're gonna have it pushing. Don't clear the minion wave. Don't clear the minion wave. Dang, we cleared the minion wave.
Let them get XP for free, yeah.
Yep. And it just let them clear it for free.
I don't know why we backed off. Oh yeah, because the shrines came
No, it's
up.
good. Yeah, backing off is good. So the people might be like, who's this guy saying not to clear the wave? I'll just show you guys real quick why, or everyone.
Because it forces them to step up.
Exactly. So this way, yeah, you let the minion wave crash in, boom, it sits here, and all we do is just get off the map. Like, in fact, you can even just clear one mid, maybe actually 2 mid that's coming in. This is so good. Clear 2 mid and then just have 1 sit bottom. Obviously, they can't come through the lane. You anchor 1 here. Ooh, that's a hot play. You anchor 1 here, clear mid wave, 1 person on bottom, and that's it. What a play. Ooh, that's so big. Because yeah, their minion wave has to come up here to deal with our bruisers and our siege, and then it'll slowly push in. We don't want this crashing up on their wall before the shrines activate. That's all, because we just want to be able to, what you want to do is pick up the shrines while they also lose something. How's, oh God, I have this picture in my head and I'm having a hard time drawing it for you guys. You want the enemy team to be forced into this situation. Do we clear the minion wave or do we give the DK? That's the situation you want to put them in. And if you push your minions up to their keep wall, they say, oh, we have 15 seconds till the DKs, the shrines activate. We can just clear this for free. And now we no longer have to make that decision in 15 seconds.
But I saw that Gul'dan basically obliterated the wave already, so I just wanted to try and get them to push up so that we could get as much damage on that wall as possible.
Yep.
With the camp.
Kind of salvage the situation.
They take the towers and they open up that whole wall.
Yeah, which is good. And we still get bottom, but now they're just going to be able to walk in pretty easily, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know why everybody just abandoned bottom. We could have fought that. They just kind of left me there. I was like, hey, guys. Super aggressive rotation top for whatever reason. And as a result, this is so.
Yeah, is that an over-rotate? What could we have done better?
I think they were gearing up for a team fight, so I was like, I got to get up there. But
yeah. So... Do you want me to talk about like why this is all bad? Because it doesn't really involve you, but do you just want me to talk about it anyways? Or okay, so N64 overclocked, a rare Kala stream. Wait, I stream super often. What the heck? Just in the past few days, it's because I've been casting HGC China. Okay, so the reason why this is bad. Look at the state of the experience. The opponents are actually in a condition where they have to find a fight against you guys. The only thing that okay, so let's look at from 6, their perspective. What can they do on the map at this point? This is what they're saying right now. Holy crap, our opponents hit level 20 in a level and a half. Only thing available on the map is our own bruiser camp. So what does our own bruiser camp get us? Okay, we go grab it, pushes out top. Maybe we can control top, but then they get bottom and then they push out bottom. Our siege is up in a minute and a half. Okay, not really relevant. Theirs up in 2 minutes. Neutral bruisers up in 3 minutes. So their only play right now is find a fight. Literally the only thing. In fact, their best play possible is take their bruisers and find a fight in the aura. That's if I were to look at the best possible fight that they could find, aside from obviously, you know, setting up in Delta or something, having a time trap set up, getting a Garrosh pick. That's the nature of the fight, not the actual like way they're going to be fighting. But those are like the 2 things that they could look for. So our play is don't even play Heroes of the Storm for like 2 minutes. Literally let them push in. As long as we just like 5-man on a point and just don't worry about anything. Let's catch mid. Let's catch top when we can. That's all we have to do. It's just wait for level 20, and then you guys can basically get a keep or look to end the game. So like us rotating top basically just gives them a free fight, because all they have to do now is just rotate up and fight us. And then they get their condition, a fight before level 20.
Yeah, but notice one thing.
It's Hero
He's
League?
not at this fight.
Anna, but she is at this fight because of Aya Horus.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I use that in like loose quotations. So they mess this fight up, but I'm just saying this is a highly volatile fight. Like we can lose a lot off of this, but like the way that they position, man, and your flank is so perfect. I don't understand how a Chromie gets into this position in a team fight like this. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they throw this so hard.
I basically zeroed in on her, but of course she has the 8-year ice block, and I don't know why I don't just step up and kill Garrosh here, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, they just lost the game right there.
Slain.
Right on. Unfortunately, no camps. Ooh, so we got Siege Camp and DK for bottom. That's cool.
I forget what we get off this.
It's a keep for
Oh,
sure.
I'm waiting to become a dragon.
Yep. Definitely need to tag Siege, though.
Yeah.
No. Look for this. Look for more. Okay, so you, my friend, master player, 4 dead on the enemy team, 15 minutes into this game. I need you to look at the map and find out min-maxes. I need you to do this. Right now, you're literally doing nothing except for sitting in a single spot waiting to cap the DK, which is fine. I actually think this is where you should be. You should also be saying, ETC, go tag their siege camp. So you have to see this stuff. Like, you absolutely have to. Moving forward. So this is what I want you to do. This is you. Okay, there's 4 dead. Gul'dan is capping bottom. I'm chilling here. What else can I take? Is there even a wave I can clear? Because right now you can be like, ETC, go clear bottom wave instead. Because ETC should be on bottom wave, not mid wave. What the hell does mid wave do? What the hell does this do? Like, we have to tell our teammates to go bottom or tag their siege. These are the 2 things that they have to be doing, and I'm leaving it up to you. I used to say this a lot, but like the people who come into my stream and the people who actually make the conscious effort to like get coaching from me, I love it. Because what that shows to me is like, you guys want to get better at the game. And that gets me fired up. That makes me want to get better at the game. That makes me want to be better at coaching you guys, at showing you how to learn this game. Dude, I get fired up every single day knowing that there are people on this planet that want to learn from me. So that being said, the people who I coach, I know that they are able to make these sorts of calls because that's the sort of stuff that's going to be running through your mind. And yeah, I absolutely think we have to see this. This is a huge opportunity.
Yep.
Even though honestly, like it doesn't change a whole lot. Like the min-maxing is what's important.
Understood.
Yeah. Okay, so we cue the wave and honestly just go bottom off this.
Why did I go mid? I don't remember.
Clear a little bit, that's fine. Bottom's moving in. As long as all you do is take the wall and then move bottom, that's totally fine. Like, look at your health pool. Oh, okay, you get a kill.
Commit suicide, so yeah, we just...
It doesn't even matter what we do at this point, honestly. This is a double keep play. Hit the keep, though.
I don't know why I did that. Okay, I go back on the keep. There we go.
Holy cow, did our team ever overcommit for that? No, you save Medivh, or Maiev. I always mess up those 2 names.
At this point, I'm like, can we core? Can we core? Yes, no, maybe.
No.
What do I... Oh, yeah.
Not with ETC dead. I mean, this should have been 2 keeps for sure, but I won't 100% blame you for that one. Like, your team, you were here and your team was here. Like...
Maiev commit suicide.
Also, 2 best people to hit away in situations like this are their tanks or their percent damage dealers, if they have any.
I think at this point I'm trying to sneak bottom, so yeah. Or at least push it in. I had like no time on it left, so yeah.
Okay, so at the end of it, all we get is mid keep. Not good.
Oh my god, the throw was good.
It's a little bit tragic.
Yeah, I popped Earthquake there to try and get Earth and Shields and save Uther.
Every single time I talk about a talent now, I hover over it just so if people don't know what it is, they can read about it. I figure it's a nice little addition to my stream. Hope people appreciate it.
Like 9 times out of 10, I go Earth and Shields.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I don't know why we just let them... Oh yeah. They're 5 and we're 4, so we decide not to Because we didn't have information as to whether his team was behind him.
Yep.
Usually when you see a Garrosh trying to invade, that's where his team is. Except we knew that Maiev was top clearing, so yeah.
Okay, now we got everyone here. And we got redemption.
The shrines are gathering power. The Dragon Knight calls from within stone.
No, this is the biggest clusterfuck of a team fight that happens here. I'll go ahead and preface that right now. Did I mess up my thunderstorm?
No, I just, or I didn't even look at that. No. I was looking at your crash stacks.
They could have been better. Go chase Maiev to the end of the earth here.
She dies right off that. Wait.
Yeah.
She has no more corruption on her? Ah.
Oh, she gets a wolf to the face.
I think that was actually a team fight almost exclusively carried by your heroic here.
Earth and Shield's value.
Dude, it's so good. Like,
I
let's
keep
watch
telling
this.
people that, but they're like, no, I want to take Wind Rush.
You use it like right now, right? Just like you walk down and use it right here.
Yep. Boom.
Yeah,
It's
nobody.
like I'm a mini Lucio.
Yeah, it's so good. Literally carried that team fight. Look at everyone's health. And all you had to do was press R and position in the right spot. Nice job. That's good.
I saw Chromie place that trap. That's why I rotated like that, by the way.
It's good.
But
And you guys just
ETC
mid and
walks
end.
into it anyways.
Yeah.
Red team's core is under attack.
I was gonna say that too, Mecha Streisand, but honestly it doesn't matter at this point. Like, they got the kills they needed to end the game. It's 20 minutes in, they had Catus pushing mid. Alright. Your early game was basically... So, your early game needed work. Obviously, we went over all the things that you could have done differently. I actually liked, for the most part, the way you're positioning in fights. This one, I think you could have flanked, and maybe just look for flanks more often. This flank here, the last fight, was literally like the most perfect thing you could do in a fight. Really, really nice job. And the other thing is just, I want you to be better at min-maxing things on the map when you have the time to think about it. I know that having the siege camp pushing bottom here, when you had the DK at that last moment, wasn't going to, you know, change the difference between not or ending the game and not ending the game. But I also want you to get into the mentality of just finding those little things that you can get extra on the map. Because Here's of the Storm is all about resource trading, and the fact that you could have gotten one resource up there and you missed it is big.
Absolutely.
Okay. Any questions?
Probably would have taken bottom keep if I would have taken or told somebody to take it.
I think so too, because Gul'dan pushed up both of these waves. So it would have just been a siege camp clearing bottom, and then it actually would have gotten bottom keep value for sure. May not have taken the whole keep, but it still would have gotten it low, and that might have, you know, changed something a little bit later on down the road. Who knows?
Can we check my endgame stacks real quick on all my quest talents?
Yeah, you stacked out of your mind right now, except for this.
Yeah, I never actually finished it.
That's why it
That's sad.
sucks, man. Yeah. Well, it doesn't suck. It's just not as good as Echo.
I played way too safe, though, I think.
I think so
for the
too.
most part. I could have made more aggressive plays. Like, this is one of the only games where I've had, like, a 0 death Thrall. Like, usually I just feed like crazy because I go for super aggressive plays, but...
It showed, you know, when you left mid-wave and didn't clear it, and then you rotated down, and there was 2 people with 10% health and 1 person who was pretty healthy, and both your teammates were decently healthy, and you sat back here just queuing the wave and then like auto-attacking the siege. That's what showed to me that you were playing way too safe. And so I agree with you there.
I've been thrown by a Garrosh way too many times. Like,
I can feel that. I feel that in my loins.
Because I've had games where like I play Thrall where I just like Garrosh has no health and then he just throws me into a team and I just get deleted and boom, like he W's me and then he's back up full health and then they just go and stomp my team. So I was just trying to be super careful in like the early game because I know that Garrosh falls off hard late game.
Well, he does and he doesn't. He's still terrifying. Garrosh is so damn good, man. They get one pick late game, it's all over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. He's not as like, oh, if Garrosh is in this... Actually, no, he is always, if Garrosh is in this bush, I'm dead. But I know what you mean. He's like, his only thing he can do early is like look for picks in rotation. But I'm pretty sure he's just OP no matter what. But any specific questions for me? Do you know like a better Thrall build?
Yeah, typically what I would have gone, usually nowadays when I pick Thrall, I go Echo at 1 because I'm picking him for the solo lane, and that's kind of the solo lane build.
Yep.
At 7, usually I'll go... 7 is either a toss-up between Ancestral Wrath if they've got, like a high-priority frontline target who's super susceptible to percentage-based damage, like Garrosh. Actually, that would have been a good pick against the Garrosh.
Yep.
But yeah. But
exactly.
Follow-through is my usual go-through just because, number one, it gives you more PvE power. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to argue with me about this. Oh, Ancestral Wrath is the way you should go all the time. But I like follow through because number one, it gives you more PvE power. Number two, significantly more powerful on squishy targets that you can get follow up on.
Follow through also has synergy with Echo of the Elements because of the what's it called? The second charge.
Well, both of those talents actually have synergy.
That's true.
Because, like Echo stacks up Ancestral faster. Right?
Yep, that's true.
And it also gives you an extra follow through. But I mean, it depends. I go both. Like it just really depends. Now the 13 talent, usually, like I said, I go the heal. But I didn't want to get one shot by a stacked up Chromie with like a nano boost. I actually didn't pay attention. I thought that Anna took nano boost.
I mean,
but,
you should
know,
assume she takes nano boost or nano boost. I feel because that's like the 99% time talent. But yeah, I think these are interchangeable for sure. And if there's any time to pick Spirit Shield, this is it.
Yep.
And then
13, I almost always go. Well, actually, you know what?
Thunderstorm's good.
Yeah, I almost always go Thunderstorm for the slow, but I also like Tempest Fury just because it just gives you more burst in your combo. And then 20, I will take Wind Rush sometimes if like I think I can get value out of it. But if I've gone Earthquake at 10, which is like 90% of my games, because I still think Sundering is not a good talent. And I'm sure there will be some argument in chat on this, But usually when I see Thralls take Sundering, okay, they just rip it to try and get a solo kill. Or they'll just rip it for no reason.
I actually think it's okay against Alexstrasza and on certain maps, so I think it's okay on...
If you need it, if you absolutely need an interrupt, nobody else is on your team but can do it. But we've got an ETC. We've got an Uther. We've got a Gul'dan with Horrify, okay? So at this point, I took Earthquake just for the lockdown, because if you look at their whole team, other than Maev, no mobility, number one. So if I get an Earthquake in a good spot, which happens several times in this game, they're screwed. Number two, Earth and Shields, which, as you noted, won that team fight at the bottom lane.
It's busted.
Earth and Shields is a ridiculously good talent that I think not enough people take or even plan for.
It's so good.
I mean, it's like, okay, so let's take your level 10 ult and let's throw a Lucio ult on top of it.
It's very true. I think all your reasoning's good. I think you should at least look at Sundering some games. It's not that great, but there are some times when it's better than Earthquake, in my opinion, but it's very rare. Aside from that, I think all those talent choices, the discussion we had on talents were right. Echo, obviously, Ancestral most of the time, Follow Through sometimes, Frostwolves most of the time, Spirit Shield sometimes, and then, Earth and Shields most of the time, Wind Rush sometimes. So I completely agree. Good stuff. Any further questions for me? Did Discord die? Testing 1, 2, 3. I think your mic might have died.
Oh, I accidentally muted it.
There we are.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the coaching, and I really do appreciate like the macro call stuff, because that is fascinating to me. And I know that sometimes in the moment when you're playing, you don't really think about that stuff, but it's good, to be told to focus on it more.
Yep. I actually, that's what I have to do with you guys, like you master players, grandmaster players, and even, high diamond players. I have to focus. It's like 80% macro, 20% micro that I've got to focus on, just because, for the most part, you have control over your hero and you understand, stutter stepping and, how to weave in your auto attacks and your Wind Fury. It's just the macro that's most important to me for players of your skill level. But yeah, so yeah, thank you very much for submitting, man. Really appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Excellent.
See ya. What a dude. What's up, everybody? Yo, how are we all doing tonight?